Welcome back, YouTube, to Pause Placing Games. I'm your host, narrator, commentator, whatever else you need me to be. Pause. This video is actually going to be our continuation of our World of Warcraft leveling series, The Path to 85, where we created a undead priest named Mortificial after my channel, and we're going to record our adventure, our path to level 85 ahead of the upcoming expansion, Mists of Pandaria. Now, as we saw in the first video, basically did a few quests right out of the beginning area, Death Knell. Got a little lost because I hadn't done it a little bit, so there was a little bit of wasted time there. But I think we're well on our way, and spells we learned in the first 5 levels, we learned Smite and Shadow Word Pain, which is our 2 offensive spells. We also have Flash Heal and Power Word Shield, which are support and heals. We also discussed the UI, user interface, that I used, LVUI, which I linked in the last video. And yeah, I think we're off to a good start here. And we're going to go ahead and pick this right back up here. We're level 5 now, so just get that started here. Got our first couple, plus there's actually one more inside there. Upstairs. I really like they changed all these buildings for Wrath of the Lich King. Well, the Wrath of the Lich King, it had this architecture, but then they got it all changed over when Cataclysm came out, and I really like the way like these buildings look, because you saw these buildings in Northrend, which was really cool. So we have our 3 quests here. It's a priest trainer, but we just learned level 5, so we're good. Fields of Grief, Reaping the Reapers, Ever So Lonely. We'll go take care of these. 2 of these are over here at the Pumpkin Patch, another one's further north. So let's get over there, get to work. And I've been playing with the idea of not really sure exactly how I'm going to do like the later levels, or when the leveling slows down a bit. I might what I might do is maybe still record all of it, but maybe like, you know, do like a time lapse, or perhaps maybe fast forwarding it. What do you guys want to see? I mean, leave your comments, you know, below the video here. Would you like to see the whole thing played out in its slow fashion, or would you rather me speed up through those, or maybe only record highlights? You know, it's really up to you. You know, I'm here for you guys. I mean, I have a lot of fun doing this, and the video editing sure is fun, but you know, I'm doing this to help other people too. Perhaps they want to see something like this. So, if I can stop missing my spells, that'd be pretty cool. You guys take a chunk out of me. But yeah, so like I said, leave your comments below. I think I got a comment on my last video that it was kind of dark, like the dark areas are really, really dark, and I didn't really notice that during video editing, and I noticed that post upload. So we'll see how this one turns out. I may have to play with some of the lighting effects to get that right, but you know, we'll see. And you know, don't you know, as far as my channel here, Pause Play Some Games, of course I get that from my my main World of Warcraft tune, which is named Pause. It's a Blood Elf Mage. I've carried that name over to other games. I like the name Pause, just works for me. The channel itself is Mortificially, which is based off of Mortificial, which is a word I created several years ago. Basically a cross between mortify and official. It's officially mortifying. Mortificial. I don't know. It stuck. I liked it. So I use that for everything. If you see a Mortificial anywhere, chances are it's me. I haven't come across anyone else using it, and I'm gonna assume that if they are using it, they stole it from me. But yeah, everything Mortificial. Mortificial@gmail.com, that's my email address. Yeah, it's just one of those things. I'm sure we all have our nicknames we like to use online, and Mortificial is mine, my official handle, I guess you could say. But yeah. So as far as that goes, you know, like I said, upcoming here on the old YouTube channel is we're going to be you know, I'm not just going to be playing World of Warcraft. I fell in that trap over the course. You know, over the last 6 months I haven't really played at all, but I fell into that trap over the past like 5 years where I really didn't play very many other games aside from World of Warcraft. That was pretty much it. You know, I played some console games, but most of my time is spent on World of Warcraft, and I don't want to fall into that trap again. So, you know, I do play other games here. If you've looked at my channel, obviously, you'll notice, you know, this wasn't even the first game I uploaded. I'm working on getting some, getting the settings right so I can get some good Battlefield 3 footage, and getting that uploaded. But I also, you know, have a Let's Play Clannad series for Clannad the visual novel, which I hope to get the next part of that up really soon. Fraps is giving me a hard time. Fraps is weird when it comes to like recording visual novels. It just doesn't recognize it as a game that it wants to record. I don't know. And it's, like I said, it's weird. Ooh, a rare. We'll kill you and then kill your friend here. I always like killing rares. I don't know why, just even early levels, it's just like, yay, a rare. As you can see, I really don't have a need to heal myself or even shield. Nothing really. Oh, look at that, level 6. Now, what kind of cool thing did we get? I think it was the small blue pouch, which our UI automatically equipped, so we got a little bit of extra bag space here. Now, one thing I'm going to try to do, as I said, I'm using the heirloom staff and cloak here, but I want to, I want the outside interference from like my ults to be as little as possible. Get back here. Come on. To be as like little as possible. So like, you know, I'm not going to send gold over. You know, I'm not going to send gear over or buy gear or anything like that, or bags or anything. I'm just going to wing it as far as that stuff goes. Which they made, you know, getting enough gold for your mounts and stuff, they made that easy enough. I mean, I have a couple of mounts from the store already, so I won't have to worry about buying it, just buying the skill. So, no big on that. Christmas. Weird. But, yeah, a little bit of interesting music there. I've added a little bit to the music collection I'm going to use for this. Actually, I gotta think about it, like, it may not be obvious to those who watch my channel, and that's actually a show idea I've got coming up. I'm actually a fan of the My Little Pony Friendship is Magic cartoon, and well, it might have been a little obvious. I didn't name my Ellen Warrior and Terra, I named Scootaloo, so there was that. But yeah, I'm a fan of the cartoon. Do I call myself a brony? I don't. I guess I fit. I guess that, you know, that fits under the name Bro. I fit into the thing Brony. I supposed to bring this to you? Oh yeah. Okay.
I'm listening.
I guess I do fit under the Brony umbrella. But I am an avid fan of the cartoon, and I watch all the episodes weekly and follow pretty well. But I've got some some of the fan-made music tracks playing in the background. Level 7 we enter fire, so let's remember next level we need to train. But I guess I got a lot of the music in the background here for us to listen to. Um, we're gonna go back up here to where we're to finish off this area. But yeah, so you know, a track that maybe not be appropriate for this time of year, like Christmas song we started to listen to. I'll just skip through that. But so music, you may hear some funny things. I guess funny things, good way to put it. But yeah. I mean, we're gonna keep rocking and rolling here, and like I said before in the first video, I do like to listen to music. My personal music taste, as far as music I listen to, I like to consider myself fairly open when it comes to like musical taste and what I like, because I do like a lot of different things. Video I uploaded recently, which was more of like a vlog. Vlog. I really hate the term vlog and blog. They're just annoying terms. Anyway, I guess vlog style video I uploaded about a week or two ago was after I saw V&V Nation live here in Tampa, and V&V Nation is a duo that does, you know, their industrial music. If you like industrial music or electronic music, definitely check them out. V&V Nation. I'll link to their website if you don't know. If you don't know about them, I'll link to their website in the description of the video. But they're really good. They've been around a long time, and it was interesting to see their music change over the years, you know, because V&V's first few albums differ so much from their stuff today. It's night and day. It's like a different group, different band, I guess you would say. Their earlier stuff was much more what you'd expect from like a heavy industrial electronic sound, you know, with the sci-fi quotes and the heavy beats. And then their stuff nowadays is more lyrical driven, and sounds amazing, to be honest. And you know, I actually said this in that video as well, but their last few albums I really didn't really get a feel for right away. You know, I was like, I miss old V&V, you know, I miss that sound. And but I went to that show and they played a lot of the tracks from their newest album, which is called Automatic, and I really enjoyed myself. I really enjoyed those tracks, and could see that, you know, not everyone wants to play the same type of music forever. You know, it gets boring. So I think I've come to embrace those new albums a bit better and actually find good in them, and I'm having a good time listening to them. And you'll hear some of them come up here on the stream. I think I forgot to put those on. Come up on the video here. So there's that. I like all kinds of industrial music. Name a few, like you got your V&V Nation, your Wolfsheim, if they were. I wish they were still around. Icon of Coil, and One, Terminal Choice. There's lots out there, and it can be very obscure. Oh look, we're done in this area. Time to leave. Can be very. Oh, there's another quest out here. I thought that quest was over here. Oh well, look. Alright, that's fine. Ooh, phone went off there. It's a new email. I wonder if it's about, because I got an email. You know, I browse fark.com from time to time, and you know, got my email signed up for. Hey buddy, how's it going? Got my email set up to receive like the news flashes that are posted. There was a school shooting that was happening this morning, which I didn't go check the thread for. was busy doing other stuff, but I should have. I should have checked that out. I wonder if that's related to that. Whoa. Murlocs are probably the most famous mobs in this game, and just because of the sound. And I love Murlocs, man. Murlocs are awesome. They're fun to... Oh, really? This is what we gotta do? Pick underwater flowers? Okay. Yeah, Murlocs are a lot of fun to fight against, because I guess not even underwater flowers, and a lot of sea slugs. Lovely. Yeah, just because of the noise they make, and I think even most players who aren't even really big into World of Warcraft know the sound they make, but it's just not. I'll make it do a really good impression of it, but yeah, again, probably the most famous World of Warcraft mob ever, and that is a-okay with me. Actually, it looks like we got some more to pick up here, some other things. A marrow petal, and Zavrin's thorn. Get some marrow petals, and okay, Zavrin's thorn is over here, and marrow petals over here. Already got enough sea slugs, thank you. Sea cucumbers, they're calling them briny sea cucumbers. That is not a cucumber, that is a slug. Do not even try. Are these even in the water? No, they're up on like the shore. Oh, well then. Oh man. So yeah, so back to like if you haven't noticed, I get distracted very easily if I get on like a tangent. But back to like my music taste personally. I talked about industrial. What you're hearing now in the background is actually more of that music collection for Key. Which, since it's anime, it's going to consist of like J-pop and stuff like that. Oh, here we go. So I'm a fan of J-pop as well. Probably not a big fan to where I could really name a bunch. Like, I mainly just listen to I like anime soundtracks and stuff like that. But I've got Megumi Hayashibara. I think I said that wrong. So yeah, there's a few out there. For maps, see our last bits over here. That's why I was showing up over there before. So there's that. You'll hear a bit of that on the channel as well. Other industrial sounds, other industrial electronic sounds. A big craze right now is dubstep, and I feel like I should share my thoughts on that. As someone who's been a fan of like industrial music for a long while, and listening to techno as well. Like I like me some Deadmau5. Good workout. If you ever listen, like, what's your workout music? Like I use Deadmau5 a lot for my workout music, just because it keeps me pumped up and moving. It works so well. So there's that. But what do you guys? Oh crap! Got a dog on us. Kill this decrepit darkhound. Anyway, so yeah, if you work out, like I said, I use Deadmau5 as my workout music, just because it just gets the blood flowing, gets you moving, we'll turn in this quest since we're like right here. We're actually about to ding level 7. So yeah, these first several levels don't take very long at all, and that's fine. You know, I'm able to get the hammer out the first little bit here of the series into just a few videos, and then it slows down, and I have to figure out what to do then. But so yeah, like I said, I like me some techno and industrial music. Deadmau5, yay. But then you have like dubstep, and it's weird to be a fan of other like electronic music and then really be able to whoa, skeletal fish, that's pretty kind of cool. Anyway, sorry. It's hard to be a fan of electronic music and then listen to dubstep and be like, wow, this is unique. I have a feeling, and you know, I might catch some flack for this. I've already caught flack from a friend of mine who really likes dubstep. Most dubstep to me sounds the same. You have your classic wub 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 beat or sound, and they'll revolve the sound around that, the song around that, and also the bass drop. Before I listened to any dubstep, my first impression was, this sounds like techno with the bass turned way too far up. It's not really an apt description of it, but it's not far off. But yeah, all dubstep sound the same. Perfect example, like, I've listened to the entire, and people are gonna be like, Skrillex isn't real dubstep, or there's a lot of hate for Skrillex, but you gotta admit, he's the face of dubstep. Even if you don't want him to be, he is. So, you know, I listened to, just trying to get the gist. Oh look, level 7. Just trying to get the gist of dubstep, and I listened to like his discography, and it wasn't horrible. A lot of the tracks sounded the same. Oh yeah, that's right, we turned him into Ghost, Undead, Interfire, which is actually a buff. I'll keep buffs on my in action bar. Gordo's Task. I remember Gordo's Task from pre-Kata. Can you I want you to buy my stuff. Oh, I have a thing to start a quest. I really should check that. Anyway, oh, you know what? Jeez. Alright, well, we're gonna collect Doomweed anyway. I can't believe I did that. Like, I've noticed that from time to time. Like, I don't pick up. I'll pick up like an item that starts a quest and not really notice it, just because I'm in the flow of killing things. Sorry, this is actually talking about the music in the back. This is actually one of those tracks from the My Little Pony community, and I enjoy it. Looks like we already have all of our Doomweed too, or I'm sorry, Gloomweed, I think it was called. Yeah, Gloomweed. Which was quick, but we're gonna go do this quest really quick. Which, you know, I got that quest item over here killing these guys, and just, yeah, could have saved myself some time, but that's how things go, you know. But so yeah, back to, 'cause again I keep getting distracted. Back to dubstep. I listened to Skrillex discography, and I liked some of it, but a lot of it sounded the same. My friend was listening to my friend who used to be my roommate was listening to some dubstep, and it sounded like Skrillex, and I could have swore, like, same exact sound really. And I'm like, oh, is this Skrillex? Nope, someone entirely different. And that's that right there kind of sealed it for me. It's like, okay, Okay, it sounds like Skrillex. Just, you know, and a lot of it, like I said, a lot of it sounds the same. And don't get me wrong, I enjoy like dubstep mixes of like original tracks. Like there's a guy on YouTube who has a channel that he does. He's done a few like Zelda dubstep mixes from some of the game from, well, some of the music from like Ocarina of Time for N64, and awesome. Sounds amazing. I heard like a Tool dubstep mix too. It's like a medley of their singles, but it was, you know, a dubstep mix. That too sounded great, and I see that chest there. So I mean, to be honest with you, I mean, dubstep needs to really... Dubstep is great for like remixing and stuff, but there's so little original dubstep tracks out there that differentiate from each other, differentiate from the dubstep sound. It almost sounds like for dubstep, like you're taking everything a synthesizer can do, and you're limiting yourself to just like a handful of sounds you can do. And I'm like, well, I listen to electronic music and industrial. And I'm like, okay, well, I know a synthesizer can do a lot more than what you're showing me, but you all use the same 5-6 sounds. Why?
What is it?
So it's really hard for me to enjoy dubstep as a original. Ooh, that guy's gonna hurt us. But yeah, so it's really hard for me to enjoy like original dubstep artists, and because I've mentioned this before. I have this joke. There is no original dubstep. It's really, yeah. So, moving on from that, because I felt like I've spent an eternity talking about dubstep. Oh, just owned. Now we have our quest to move forward here. Is this too far to jump? Nah, it should be okay. Anyway, so moving on, because like I said, I felt like I've talked a bit too much on that. I like rock, you know, rock music. I like metal. Last metal show I went to was a Static X concert. No, I'm sorry. Yeah, Static X concert, I think. And then I went to House of Blues in Orlando in Disney for, wow, really? Well, what a time to draw a blank. Demon War Gear. Ah, yes. And I had a few other metal acts with them. So I enjoy my metal, and I enjoy my my rock music, even mainstream rock. Like, been on a huge Shinedown kick lately, trying to get ready for them because they're coming here to Tampa in April as part of the 98 Rock Fest, which is 98 Rock is our local heavier rock station, and they put on a big kind of concert every year with a bunch of big acts, and Shinedown's headlining, and that's going to be a lot of fun. So I'm looking forward to that. They have a new album coming out very shortly, actually. I think in the next couple of weeks. So yeah, that's gonna be fun to listen to. The single from that album is named Bully, which is that's a fun song to listen to. That's a really fun song to listen to. So yeah, so I've been listening to a lot of Shinedown lately. I've been to other 98 Rock Fests. Saw Lamb of God and Corn and Disturbed. So there's a lot. Corn. Speaking of Corn, and kind of, I guess, going a little bit to the whole dubstep type thing, is they had their new album come out. And they were trying to take a different direction in dubstep, but again, it's not even just dubstep though. It's like dubstep influence for a lot of the tracks, but it's not just that. Like, and I think that's how it's really got to evolve, is that these dubstep artists, to differentiate themselves, need to start mixing in different sounds and being a bit more original with their sound. Yeah, you can keep your wub 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 and your big bass drops. That's all fine, but you gotta start working in other things as well, and they're not really. That's the problem with most dubstep, and that's why I say like dubstep remixes are better than original dubstep tracks. Again, everyone feels different about the subject. There's a lot of people, and it's good what happened. That it took dubstep and all that to get electronic music into the Grammys. That was huge. I mean, that was very huge. But I felt like it should have been done before. I feel like there's so much more deserving people out there to represent like the electronic music industry, and so I'm a little upset to see that it took a mass following for dubstep to get it recognized. But at the same time, it's maybe a good thing, because maybe in the future we will get other electronic acts other than like dubstep recognized by mainstream, or big crit from my stick. Sit down. To get other electronic music acts noticed by the mainstream players. Now, the only downside of that is concerts get more expensive. I mean, you're talking about V&V, which is probably one of the most popular industrial acts of the past 20 years. And I just got to go see them. I got tickets at the door, $23. And it was a small venue, so I mean, it's, that'd be one bad side to mainstream stuff. But you know what? You couldn't go to a Skrillex show for that cost. It'd be more expensive. Just because, again, it's more recognition, more mainstream. But double back to turn this question really quick. So, yeah, tell me what you guys think about dubstep, and I'm not trying to start any kind of like flame war or anything like that. I'm not trying to start an argument, but like, really, what are your thoughts? Like, how do you feel about it? Do you think the genre is fine as it is, or is it kind of stagnant with the lack of different sounds? And that's how honestly I feel about it. Coming up towards probably where I'll need to end this video. I think hopefully we're close to level 8. It's probably where I'll end it. It's level 8 here, hopefully. 2 turn-ins. I don't think that's enough to make up 35% XP. And what you're hearing now is actually just some music from the canon anime, which I always enjoy listening to this. And if you want to know any names of tracks that you've heard on here, just let me know, and I'll post those up. If you're interested. I try to explain everything that comes up here, but I know I may miss some. But if you're interested in any track you've heard in the background here, leave a comment or send me a message, and I'll get it for you. Actually, that's to send us somewhere. I gotta get a second hard drive for this Fraps recording. Ugh. Here, aren't they? Yes, they are. Yeah, and they've redone this whole area. Not down here. Warlock trainer. And this in the background again from the My Little Pony community. Just wacky sounding songs. Hey, it's fine. I like it. I like it. All change of pace stuff, and like I said, I have a wider musical variety as far as that goes. We're gonna make this in our home. We're short of level 8, but we're gonna go ahead and stop this here. I do again thank you for partaking. Partaking a word? I don't know. I do thank you for joining me on this path to 85. We're level 7 now, almost level 8. We'll get the next video up here soon. I'm gonna work on some other things aside from World of Warcraft leveling. So, you know, like I said, I don't want it to be just one thing on here. So, we'll go ahead and we'll get back to this really soon. Again, I'm Pause. Pause Play Some Games. Feel free to rate, comment, subscribe to the video. Tell me what you think. Again, tell me what you think about dubstep music. You know, like I said before, I want to hear your opinions on that. Or if you have anything that you want to know from me, I can talk about that too. Like I said, I'm Pause, your host, narrator, commentator, whatever you want me to be of Pause Play Some Games. I do thank you again for joining me. Peace out.